Hi guys, welcome back to... Just for a little recap, on screen now you should see the scale that I use from 1 to 10 and the grading system for the games I use. Without further ado, let's get on with it. To start things off, there's a very simple story in this game. The story is super easy to follow along. The story has good humor throughout the whole game. That's where all the good things end. Now let's talk about the bad things. The story is very predictable, and the story seems to repeat a lot of plot points over and over again. But for the story, I have to give it a 7 out of 10.
Yes.
To start this section off, it's a very good classic beat-em-up combat system. The duels with your friends at certain points of the game is very fun. With the characters they have, there's a variety of gameplay styles. Now let's go on to the cons. Solo play is almost more difficult when you're not playing with your friends, and the combat gets repetitive. Overall, even with the downsides, I have to give gameplay an 8 out of 10. Now on to the music and sound. To start it off with, the sounds of the weapons hitting anything was amazing. The sound of magic being used or even summoning was great. The enemy sounds, them talking or doing anything, was fantastic. Now on to the bad things about the sound of music. The music itself just kept repeating itself after a certain point, so it got annoying real fast. Anyways, I gotta give sound and music a 7 out of 10. To start things off, the enemy concept / designs is good. The characters, including the DLC, have good designs, even if it's copy and paste template, because what can you do with knights? The weapons and magic look amazing and fit the area that they're in and how the knights are. The extra util like bows and the shovel look decent for what they are. Now onto the cons part of the graphics. The only bad thing about the graphics that I found was the enemies just seem to be copy and pasted. I gotta give graphics and visuals a 9 out of 10. Finally, we're at replayability. First up, the arcade classic beat-em-up replaying is almost guaranteed when you get this. It's fun to do at least one or two friends or solo. I would personally not play past 3 times, and of course it's just a time-consuming thing. I have to give replayability a 9 out of 10. It's finally come time to add up all the results. Now if we take the story rating of 7 out of 10, add it with the gameplay 8 out of 10, and the sound and music 7 out of 10, and graphics 9 out of 10, and replayability 9 out of 10, you get 40 over 50, which if we turn that into a percentage is 80%, which leads it to be placed in the B tier. Do I think it needs to be a cop or a drop? I have to give it a cop, especially if you have friends who will be willing to play with you. It's a classic beat-em-up arcade type of game, and you can't go wrong with those. Anyways, as always, this is my opinion. You can always disagree. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Hit the like button if you want to. And see you guys on the next time. Peace.